So I've had a few questions about what I use to film with and my setup when I do my mukbangs, and I thought I'd show you. But to preface, I would like to say that a lot of the stuff that I have is also because I'm pretty into photography and videography, so it's not completely all for that. I'll start from the living room. This is my old ring light that I sometimes use when I'm just sitting at the kitchen table when I am eating with my daughter. When I am in the car or the gym, so other content, I use this. This is the Extra Auto. It is like the DJI Nano. This is like a couple months new, and I just added this, and this makes it so nice to film at the gym or in my car. It films in 4K, 60 frames per second. That one tornado video that I did was with this recently, but it is an action camera, so it has great quality, but it doesn't do, you know, like that product showcase focus thing, but it has really good quality. So anything outside of the house that isn't more in-depth is just with this. Moving on, this is what I have in the kitchen. This is my super unaesthetic house, so I only feature the spots that aren't messy. But this is something that's new, is this light. And it's what I use when I film over here. I use this light, and right now I'm recording on my phone, but what I use in the kitchen and in the dining room is this. This is my Extra Muse. It's exactly like the DJI Pocket 3. And when I say exactly, I mean all the accessories are for a Pocket 3. Anytime I need to look up how to do something or certain settings, I look up the settings on a DJI Pocket 3 because it is literally exactly the same. Some people remember that it's the same company, just getting around the tariffs, blah, 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 and the ban. This is awesome. Horizontal, it films 4K, 60 FPS. I think it goes up to 120. When it is vertical, it only shoots 3K. But the 3K on here, I film mostly vertical, and it's 3K extra soft, and it's 3K 60 frames per second. And when I edit on CapCut, once I export it, I sort of compress it to 1080p 60 frames per second, because I hear that TikTok will compress it anyway. So that's how I think I can keep the video quality. I'm not the expert, but that's just what I do, and the quality has been insane. For my more permanent mukbang setup, this is my full-on mukbang setup. Like I said, I do some UGC on the side and some product photography and videography, so this is just my station. I have all these backgrounds and stuff, extra tripods, extra lights, and I mean, I do throw this into some of my videos, but honestly, it's just a bunch of extra stuff. These I've had are my desk lights, and I just use them now for my mukbang videos. This camera is actually an old Canon M50, so it might look like it's fancy, but really, it's an old camera. Like, they don't even make it anymore, and they've discontinued the whole M line of Canon. So, but I've had this for photography. Like I said, I like to dabble in photography a little bit. The video isn't as advanced, I think, as my Pocket 3, so I use it for my TikTok vertical mukbangs, and then I use it for photography the rest of the time. But then that way I can just leave it stationary, and it has my DJI mic external receiver plugged into it. And then my DJI Pocket 3, I will also use sometimes when I'm doing a mukbang, so I can do my horizontal full eating videos for YouTube that I've started doing. So I do have both sometimes set up. Today I think I'm just going to try to do a full eating video, horizontal, and I'll try to upload that to TikTok too. I did get the Blue Yeti specifically for doing mukbangs and for the sound, and it is pretty awesome. The only thing is it doesn't directly connect to that, so I use my DJI mic mini for this. I haven't decided yet really between my mic minis and my Blue Yeti which one I use sometimes, because sometimes with my Extra Muse I'll plug this in because it can plug in directly, but also I can use these because they Bluetooth connect directly, so it's almost easier. That is my whole setup. This is my music room too, so I'm just sort of big space. And this is where my doggy or my cat hang out while I'm filming my mukbang. A lot of the quality I get, I think, is from my settings and how I export things. I have an iPhone 17 Pro now, but I have a Samsung S24 Ultra, and I could record on there in Pro mode, and as long as I had the settings right and exported it right from my phone and when I uploaded it, the quality was just as good. I mean, if you have any questions, I'm happy to answer any questions. I'm not an expert, but I do enjoy all of it, the filming process and everything, so that's it for my setup.